22, bitch. How old are you?
You're a cheap slut. Did you just touch me?
Fuck you! You will regret that. Fuck you, get out. Fuck you, Big brother, can you see her? Big brother, can you?
My appeal to everybody or anybody that gets to watch this video is please and please be honest, be sincere to yourself. If this was meted on you, will you take it? Like, I have watched this video over and over and over again. I had to really watch and say, okay, how did this actually start? And how did it get to where we are currently? And I can say for a fact that Ilebaye actually did this on purpose. I know I did a video some time ago saying, is this a strategy for Ilebaye or not? But whatever it is, be it a strategy, be it not a strategy, this time around, she went too far. She went beyond and above to prove whatever she's trying to prove. Because it makes no sense at all. I have watched this video. Like, I have said this thing some time ago. Yes, Doyin has been supporting her all along. But this time around, she did not just insult other housemates. She insulted Doyin. She even went ahead being physical with Doyin. Like, Doyin is someone that has had her back from the beginning of the show. From when people started shouting, oh, Ilebaye is being bullied. Ilebaye is being this one. Ilebaye is this. People are instigating Ilebaye. For crying out loud, Gen Z Barbie. Oh, she's the youngest in the house. So what?
For what? I said a fucking stupid strategy and it's not going to fucking work in this house. You're a bitch. Small ass, stupid bitch. Big brother, she fucking pulled my hair. And she just get a fucking strike.
So what if Ilebaye is the youngest in the house? How old is Angel? Angel still carries herself very well. When we even talk about the youngest in the house, how old was Sasuke during her own season? Sasuke carried herself with pride. Sasuke carried herself like someone that is young but still smart. So why are we now giving excuses for Ilebaye? That is what I do not even understand. We now come online. We are not seeing people supporting Ilebaye. Oh, she's being triggered. She's being instigated. She's being bullied. Is Doyin bullying her? Like, I don't understand how we are reasoning this thing. See, let's leave all this, oh, fan base aside. This one, oh, you're not seeing it. Be very factual. If this was done to you, would you like it? Will you like it? Now let me give like a breakdown of what exactly transpired, because I've had to watch. I did not want to make a video almost immediately because I really wanted to understand where Ilebaye was coming from, understand where Sisi and Doyin were coming from, and understand the part of other housemates where they were also coming from. But at the end of the day, yes, we can all have our differences, but when you decide to go physical, when you decide to put your hand, to raise your hand on someone else, then you have crossed the line. When you decide to say, okay, it's alcohol. When it was last year's season, was it not the same Ilebaye that actually made Beauty get the strike? So why are we now flipping the cards now? Because it is now Ilebaye. Oh, because she's now young. She's now the youngest in the house. What has age got to do with this? Can we all be sincere, for crying out loud? Yes, Ilebaye is your fave, but let's be sincere. If Ilebaye was doing this to you, will you accept it? Will you accept it with your full chest? So, please, let me just know your honest opinion in the comment section. So now, the party was over, and then next thing is that we are now seeing Ilebaye. This is what even annoys me the most. Ilebaye definitely knows what she's doing. When she finishes or when she's about to instigate things, she now starts with the whole crying thing. Or after she has finished instigating things, she starts crying. Why are you crying? That's to show you that she knows exactly what she's doing. She now starts crying. She now came out and said, oh, that she doesn't like the way that she and Doyin are actually going, that Doyin is not talking to her. This one. If Doyin is not talking to you, why don't you approach Doyin, your best friend in quotes, or the person, let me not say your best friend, the person that has had your back the most in the house, and come talk to her and say, oh, Doyin, okay, this is the misunderstanding. Okay, how can we resolve it? I think it was yesterday or the day before, we saw Doyin actually speaking to Ilebaye, asking her exactly what was going on. Because it seems Doyin and Ilebaye Doyin and Cross had an issue. And Cross and Ilebaye are actually good friends. Doyin asked her what exactly is going on. Ilebaye then made a statement. And Doyin is like, what exactly did Cross tell you anything? And she now says, oh, I'm not in the best position to tell you what Cross said. Maybe you should approach Cross and they will have that conversation. In my head, I'm like, are you okay? This is Doyin that has always had your back. When you are having misunderstanding with everybody in the house, Doyin is one person that will stand up and say, no, it's not like this, it's not like that, that let Ilebaye be and all of that. And then because of man, see, this my gender. This my gender. What men will do to us, see, it is really, really unfortunate because it is a man. You now have to say, oh, that she should go and talk to Cross. Cross is in a better position to tell you what exactly the problem is. How would you expect, if you're the one, how would you expect to feel? Like after Doyin has stood for you, now because of a man, you cannot open up and tell me, okay, this is what I think. This is what Cross said. Like, be there for your girl. No, Ilebaye was not available. Ilebaye now had to even slip off in the conversation. How do you expect Doyin to feel? Then after the party, we are now seeing you crying. What kind of cheap tears is that? Getting sympathy. The other housemate had to even come to her and say, don't worry, everything will be all right. Alex came and she now started going, Alex, I've been looking for you. Looking for you, that what happened? Go and talk to Doyin. Go and speak to Doyin if you have a misunderstanding with Doyin. On the other hand, we see Doyin actually talking to some of the housemates too about what's going on. Doyin was still feeling very sorry. In short, I think at this point in time, Doyin is the cause of her misfortune. We now see Doyin talking to other housemates saying, oh, that she feels that she's the cause of why Ilebaye is this way. Why are you blaming yourself? Ilebaye that was down crying and wailing like a frog. Ah, God. See, I did not want to do this video because I did not want to just be insulting. But right now, it's freaking annoying. Like, I am literally livid at what Ilebaye is doing. And because of that, when Doyin was having that conversation with Mercy, I think Princess and Sissy, because of that whole cry that Ilebaye was doing, Sissy had to approach Ilebaye, like, just so that she could have a conversation with Ilebaye based on what Doyin has said. Immediately, Sissy just got to Ilebaye. Next thing Ilebaye is calling her is a bitch. Like, I'm in my head, I'm like, I don't understand. So he's trying to have a conversation with you. Even Sissy has always wanted to have Ilebaye's back. Remember from Monday when they did that, please pardon me, I think something like that. Pardon me, please. Sissy actually pardoned Ilebaye because Sissy felt like Ilebaye needed a second chance to actually clarify her name. So, okay, let's assume, yes, Ilebaye might not know all of this. But no, Ilebaye knows because I can remember when Sissy actually told Ilebaye, they actually pardoned you. And the way Ilebaye actually hugged Sissy. So there's no way Ilebaye would tell me that she did not know that Sissy actually had her back. No, the two people that actually pardoned Ilebaye were actually Sissy and Doyin. The two people that pardoned you, you're now fighting with them. And then we're having head of house tomorrow, another nomination on Monday, and then you think that they'll still want to pardon you? Like, how unstrategic can you be? How unstrategic can you be? Like, how? Gen Z Barbie my foot. How exactly can you be? And then next thing, we now see Sissy and Ilebaye having back and forth. Sissy, we all know Sissy is one person that you cannot just talk to and then we just let it chill, just let it slide. It's not possible. Sissy had to give it to her. Both of them started their whole altercation. And the next thing is that we are seeing Ilebaye actually pull Sissy's hair and now held her on her neck. Sort of, I don't know, the way she even held her on her neck, it was looking like, oh, okay, I want to hold you out or something. But no, Ilebaye was going physical. So we cannot pardon that at all. Big Brother actually saw what Ilebaye was because she kept on going. She even got to a point where Perry had to even take her aside and sit her down. But Big Brother saw that Ilebaye could not be controlled. Had to even call her. Ilebaye, come to the diary room. And just then, next thing is that we're seeing Doyin actually say, Ilebaye, this thing you're doing, because Ilebaye kept going on and on. Doyin, who is her supposed friend, had to tell her, Ilebaye, this thing you're doing is not fair. And as she was now going to the diary room, next thing is that she holds Doyin's neck. It was when she held Doyin's head in my head, I'm like, I think I like this. At least let Doyin's eyes open and let her realize that this Ilebaye has a problem. I keep saying this thing, if you are having problem with everybody in your midst, you need to check yourself. There's something definitely wrong with you. Ilebaye has had issues with virtually everybody in the house. So she needs to actually check herself. It's not everybody that is a problem. There are people in that house that have not had problems with other people. But Ilebaye has had problems with virtually everybody. So she is the problem. She's not being bullied. She's actually putting herself in this situation where people are not even taking advantage of her. She's trying to use that, oh, I am the youngest in the house, so that people will pity her. She's just trying to get that pity party vote. And it's no longer working. Her strategy has been revealed. And then we now see her holding Doyin's neck. In my head, I'm like, wow, has it gotten to this level? Then Ilebaye deserves a strike. At least one strike. Because it is against Biggie's rule. Physical abuse is against Biggie's rule. You can insult yourselves or call yourselves all manner of names. That's your problem. But when you decide to go physical, nah. Ilebaye this time around, she went overboard. And I cannot wait to see what Big Brother would have to give to Ilebaye by evening. Because that is when he gives his strike. I can't wait to see what exactly Big Brother does. We cannot continue to tolerate bad behavior. This is thorough bad behavior. We cannot continue to tolerate it. If she's tired of being in the house, then she should leave the house. She should leave the house and create space for other housemates. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section about Ilebaye's behavior. Please and please be honest. That is all I ask of you. Be honest with everything that Ilebaye has done from the beginning of the show till this point in time. Just be honest. So I'll see you in my next video. I forgot to even say so. To show you how Doyin has been a very good friend to her. Doyin even had to, at the end of the day, Doyin was even attributing Ilebaye's behavior to alcohol. Like, we cannot continue to behave like this. We cannot continue to attribute bad behaviors to alcohol. It doesn't make any sort of sense. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you in my next video, and bye.